even when you leave the church, you're still bringing all this baggage with you. You have all this experience. You know, I used to be Drew the Mormon to my friends, and now I'm Drew the ex-Mormon to a lot of my friends. I think it'd be great to get to a point where I'm just Drew. My name is Drew Allen. I was born on April 9th. I was raised Mormon. I was like a really big part of my life for, you know, the first 24 years. I would say that there were sort of these kind of like issues I always had, but wasn't really comfortable articulating for a long time. The church is very much against gay marriage, very much believes marriage is just man and one woman. Just from a young age, kind of just feeling like, I don't know that I'm on board with this, but not really being super comfortable with having that thought or even like thinking that, letting myself think that in my head. I started to hang around just kind of like a lot more fringe Mormons, we'll call them, just kind of people whose beliefs are a bit outside the mainstream of the church, probably. There was a really big moment, I think it was in November 2015. The church came out with a policy that basically said that children of gay parents can no longer be baptized into the church until turning 18. They also declared gay marriage an act of apostasy within the church, which is punishable by excommunication. It really felt like kind of a doubling down where they were really digging their heels in and weren't going to change, and we're just, in the couple of months after that policy, I think there were somewhere around 70 LGBT teens who committed suicide in Utah. And I just remember like hearing those stories and just feeling heartbroken. Even if I didn't necessarily believe in everything that the church taught, it felt like it was a good community. It felt like it was helping me be a better person. But once it started to feel like this institution might actually be harming people, it might actually be causing people pain, then it felt like I couldn't really stay in it in good conscience anymore. Since the time I've left the church, it's felt like very much like starting from zero, where I have to kind of decide for myself, one thing at a time, you know, what do I actually believe now? You know, anything I do learn from this point, they'll be my answers and they'll belong to me, and they'll be the things that I believe, which is really, really rewarding. There's an analogy that the church uses sometimes. The metaphor is that you're in this boat that's at sea and you need to stay in the boat no matter how choppy the water gets. If you jump off the boat because it's getting choppy, then that's the worst thing you can do, you know, because then you're just in the water by yourself. But my experience was that when you get off the boat, you find that you stand in the water, you know, and it was only this deep all along. The pain is never in jumping off the boat. The pain is in frantically convincing yourself to try and stay on the boat. That's where most of the damage is done, at least for me. Happy birthday to everyone born April 9th.
Thank you for watching. We're uploading an episode every single day featuring a different person. Please like, share, and subscribe. We really appreciate your support.